Oh, well, welcome to Geek Show Help Desk.
We're live. Just remember
That's
that. Don't do anything lewd, Jaren.
I already got all that
He
out.
knows no other way to be.
He's just got resting lewd
Wait till I read the
face.
Patreons, my dude.
Is that
All
my
right.
arresting lewd face?
Don't ever do
no.
that again.
Just relax
Yeah.
like you're about to fall asleep.
I think you did it.
Oh.
Just
This
look
is a
normal.
Geek Show Help
There you
Desk,
go.
where we talk about tech, gadgets, and science-related things. Let's introduce our panelists. We'll start with resting lewd face himself, Jaren.
Hi, I'm Jaren. You can find me on Geek Show Arcade or on Blue Sky at Jeronius.
Is that it?
He's thinking about it. Look at it.
Man, this guy and inflection just do not mix.
Quick, somebody reboot him.
All right.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
we
it.
got Owen.
Hey, finally, my decade has come. I've wandered under the curse of an April Fool's joke for 15 years.
Owen, I got to say, I'm worried it's going to happen again.
15 years.
What
Viva
if this
la
doesn't-
Firefly.
What
I don't
if
care.
this
I don't
doesn't
care if
happen?
it does.
Will
I
this
don't care.
end you,
I
Owen?
don't. No, I don't care if it doesn't happen anymore. Like that would be some sort of production or financial issue. But they're trying. It is no longer an April Fool's joke that I reposted excitedly to all of my Facebook,
Owen.
All 12 of them.
all back in 2012, maybe. It was
Wasn't
a
that
long
great?
time.
I'll tell you, if this doesn't pan out and be an actual revival
Oh,
of
I
the
think
series,
it'll be a. I think there'll be a bloodbath. It'll
it
be
will
a.
be Nathan Fillion's last action on this plane of existence.
Yeah.
I think the fans will absolutely
No
eat him
amount
alive.
Poor
of
Nathan.
no amount of goofy antics in the Rookie or any other
No.
show.
No.
You know, Nathan
Well-
Fillion can do whatever the crap he wants
sure
because
can.
he did that amazing Uncharted short.
That is still that you probably still watch on a weekly basis.
It's the best
That-
Uncharted adaptation.
I was going to say
Done
that
in real life.
That 12-minute short put the high-budget Hollywood blockbuster movie to shame.
Hey, let's not use such strong
shame.
words.
No, it
to shame.
Absolute shame. I went back and
last-
watched the 12-minute short after the movie to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
The last
Use it as
1
a
minute
palate cleanser.
in Uncharted, amazing.
There's
So
12
it's-
minutes of amazing.
So
When Mark
11
Wahlberg
so
had
it's
his
11
mustache.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was an
What's
awesome
happening, Tony?
scene.
Can you get the show back on the road, my dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Outta
sorry,
here.
Lando. We got Lando. I'll jump.
Hey.
in.
we
I'll
got
jump in.
Lando.
Happy to be here, as always. This is a highlight of my week. Not the highlight of the week. Watching my son play baseball is better than this, but this is pretty good, too. I'm Lando. I like baseball. I like tech.
The winter. How can
Um,
you play baseball in the winter?
Dude, it's been
It's
65
springtime, my dude.
65 degrees
We were playing
outside.
baseball games last night. It was beautiful.
Spring training.
Oh,
And
It's
we will
back.
never
Yeah.
lose again.
that's right. We will never lose again.
I felt like there was some news about the Dodgers recently that I saw.
The Dodgers are the Dodgers. I like them all individually, and I hate them all collectively. But more
Oh,
importantly than that, we have a
remember.
host.
That's me.
His name's Tony.
Yeah. Check me out on Blue Sky, where I'm usually either dogging on IGN's Blue Sky because they suck lately, or complaining about the world in general. Yeah,
It's a bad place to be right now.
Let's get this
Lando,
party started.
are you streaming in 480p again? Does he look?
If I am, I'm gonna blame StreamYard.
He looks.
Nope.
Okay.
Full
Looks okay.
definition.
That's okay.
I think his camera's just focused on the background more than him.
Yeah, his background is very sharp, but his face is not.
Maybe that's just
Well,
his face.
I think the issue is the background software at the OS level, not at the StreamYard level.
No,
got
I think
a-
it's.
he's
I
just
think
got a
it knows
blurry
something that
face.
you don't.
So we watched the Chip and Dale reboot.
Rescue
That Dis-
Rangers.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah,
It was
that,
good.
that Disney did a couple years ago. We
Yeah.
saw it back then, but we saw it again with the kids yesterday. Oh man, that is such a great movie.
was
The
a good
Uncanny
movie.
Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Section.
it's so weird.
The throwaway Sonic the Hedgehog version.
Ugly Sonic.
Ugly Sonic. Oh my gosh. So good.
There's a point where what's the Muppet guy's name? Seth Rogen. he voices like the Uncanny Valley Viking, and then there's
Oh,
a point
yeah.
where he voices like 4 characters at the same time.
Yep. Great movie. All right, we're here to talk about tech, gadgets, and science-related things. But before we get started on that, do we have any emails?
Yeah, we do.
Email.
We got an email from Joe. He says, moving my G-Spot Geek Show to YouTube Music. Geek Show Helpdesk. I'm reaching out because I'm a longtime listener, an OG G-Spot listener who's been around since the very start.
Now we're talking.
Thanks, Joe. That's
Well
awesome.
done, sir.
I'm also a proud Geek Show Patreon supporter and a bit of a geeky cowboy. I've run into a bit of a snag with my listening setup. Recently, Pocket Cast has started inserting ads into the stream, even though I'm a paid user.
Oh no!
Wait, is that Pocket Cast or is that us?
It's not us. It could be Pocket
Assuming
Cast,
he's using the Patreon feed.
Or
Yeah,
he's
if you're using the Patreon
feed, then it's Pocket Cast for sure.
Yep.
And if they are doing that, what a douche move.
Got to drop
It's a
them.
douche move.
Since I'm already a heavy user of the YouTube ecosystem, music and premium, I've decided to move everything, videos, music, and podcasts over to YouTube Music to keep things under one roof. Here
Interesting.
is the mystery I'm hoping you can solve. While I can easily find your videos on the platform, YouTube Music doesn't seem to recognize Geek Show and all the things as a podcast. Because I have premium, I can play the video and close my screen to stream the audio while I'm out doing chores or driving, but it's not ideal. I was wondering why you think YouTube Music isn't categorizing the episodes properly. Also, I'd love to hear your general thoughts on the current state of podcast apps. Is there a preferred app you guys actually recommend these days? Thanks for all the years of entertainment. Keep it geeky. Joe, a.k.a.
Well-
Stray Dog.
I do. I have two thoughts. One, I don't think YouTube's really a podcast aggregation software. Like, you can't feed it an RSS feed and have it do podcast things, can you? Have I missed that feature?
As far as
Well,
I know,
I mean,
it wasn't. But
YouTube
Like,
Music
most podcasts,
takes,
I get it, are on YouTube too, but not all of them are.
But YouTube Music takes audio content that is uploaded to YouTube and puts it into the YouTube Music app.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah, but I can't. If I have
is-
an RSS feed for a podcast, I can't feed
I don't
that
think
into
you can import
YouTube
an
Music,
RSS
can I?
feed. I don't think so. But I've never tried. Also,
Anyway, that's beside the point. I have a recommendation here, especially if you're. I think there's a Android version of this app. There's an app called Overcast. Overcast is literally, in my opinion, the best podcatcher app out
Overcast
there. It is.
good. I
What was
agree.
that?
I said Overcast is good. I agree.
Yeah, it's very, very good. I use it regularly. I don't use anything else. It's literally the best. You can do playlists of podcasts. You can do smart playlists. You can tell how long to keep the downloads, when to delete them. You can order things really well. It's just a really good app with a good user interface and a good user experience.
Yeah.
And you can just tell like the person who wrote it put a lot of care into their app.
I
And
use
it's awesome.
I use Pocket Casts, and I mean, Occam's razor. I'm not trying to dunk on this guy, but I would think that it's just you can search Geek Show and you can get those through the typical ping or whatever
now
the feed.
now I'm
So,
starting to wonder if he mentioned he was a podcast member of the Geek Show.
Yeah.
Patreon.
And so he's-
Patreon.
oh.
That's a separate Patreon than
Yeah.
ours. And so ours,
Do you guys do any of that stuff through your Patreon, like an RSS feed?
Yeah,
and
we do. Yeah.
Okay.
For ad free, we just started actually
Interest-
recently. Ad free on Geek Show
interesting.
Live and ad free on the after party.
Interesting. And so, being all under the same umbrella, does a Geek Show get an ad? Do you do ad free with your Patreon feed, just like we do with Geek
Yeah.
Show?
Yeah.
And so, would all the podcasts that come through from the top don't get that?
Well, it's two different Patreons.
Oh,
Two
okay.
different
Two
Patreon,
different
three
Patreon
different
accounts.
feeds.
Yeah, the hierarchy
But-
doesn't transfer over to
Yeah.
Patreon.
I was gonna say if he's getting the RSS feed for
No,
the
he-
Geek Show,
He
does
would have
that
the Geek
only
Show
get the-
RSS feed, but not the Helpdesk or Arcade
Right.
RSS feed.
Because our show does not go on the Geek Show Patreon.
get-
it goes on
but-
our Patreon.
Right.
It's like I said, I feel like that's weird just because when you do subscribe to our podcast, you get them all. You get them all at the same time, right? Geek Show.
well, that's
all the,
through the Podbean
through the
RSS
Podbean,
feed.
yeah. That
So-
which will
So-
definitely
Which is not
get
the
that.
is the ad supported
And-
feed.
Overcast
Podbean
is
ad supported. So if
Yeah.
if you use Podbean podcast RSS feed through Overcast or
You'll get the ads.
the other one, you'll get
Yep.
the Podbean inserted ads.
Yeah.
'Cause they're in the RSS feed.
Correct.
That
Overcast
makes
is
sense.
only on the App Store on
Yeah.
Apple.
No
It's not on
Android, huh?
That makes and that makes sense. It's a little bit tricky when we came under the umbrella and we didn't merge the Patreons. So if he's subscribing on Geek Show, he may not be subscribed to
To
Geek
the
Show Arcade, Geek Show
Right.
Helpdesk Arcade.
Yeah.
So he may not be getting that perk. If
But I
that's
mean,
the case,
it's
if
only a
that's the
buck.
case,
Yeah, we have the cheapest freaking podcast in the entire freaking world.
Touche. Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Thanks for writing in, Joe. Thanks for being a super long time listener. That's great. Any more, Jaron? All right. Time for.
Why is it always so awkward?
It's just the way he is, man. You just got to get used to it and roll with it.
You would think I'd be used to it. After all these years, I'd be used to it, but I'm just not.
It took me about 34 years.
That shows that I can continue to surprise you no matter how well you know me.
It's not surprising.
It is
It's not
a-
surprising.
Good trait
just
in a
awkward.
partner. It's a good trait in a partner.
Keeping the romance alive, bud.
Yep.
Oh, you know what that means?
I think you owe me dinner.
It's time for Carbonation Station.
I will. I'll take you up on that offer, Orlando. You and me.
You have to
Let's go.
drive up.
When-
You have
Then we'll go to
drive up,
Crate and
though.
Barrel afterwards.
Can we-
He's not going to drive up.
Of course I am. For free food?
No, he won't.
And I'll give you a free Switch 2 case.
I'm going to need your... Okay.
Look at him making plans.
Do your
in real
station.
life.
This will happen next year at some point.
Carbonation.
I hate you guys so much. I want you to know that.
Well, it is March.
Hey, man,
It is
I'm
March.
I'm just going off historical patterns.
It is March of 2026. Do we start planning the Christmas card for December 2027?
1,000% we need to start right now, Owen.
2027? Oh, 2028. Give
Yeah,
it
yeah.
3 years to get out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We can do that.
All right, Carbonation Station today. I picked this one up at the gas station during lunch. It is Rainstorm Guava Strawberry.
Hey, Rainstorm, I get it.
Yeah, Rainstorm.
No, it's REIGN. Different type of rain.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's a play on words. You get it? Play
I don't.
on words.
Rain is like the reign of the king or whatever.
Yep.
Your
I-
autism is showing.
I was pretty excited for this one actually because I love strawberry and I love guava. It did not do good.
It didn't get you.
What?
I
do you
learned
mess up
that from
strawberry
I learned
guava?
that. See, I learned that from Tony at this last CES trip. He's like, if it's got pineapple or guava, I'm in.
No, pineapple or mango.
Oh, mango.
Pineapple
okay, so
or mango, I'm
guava. Oh, so guava's a wild card for you.
Guava
still.
was a wild card. I
Okay.
do like guava juice, like guava nectar and stuff like that. It's delicious.
Mhm.
But not the case with Rainstorm Guava Strawberry. Let's go through the pros first. Pros, it's got a lot of caffeine, 200 milligrams in a 12-ounce can. It's plant-based caffeine. It's also got ginseng, guarana, guayasa. It's got your B vitamins and all those good
the
things.
focus stuff.
So the effectiveness of the energy drink is great. The effectiveness 8.5 solid, right? Flavor wise though, it's like a 3, maybe a
Whoa.
4. It's
So
not
bad.
good.
Is it a
It's
sugar-free
not
one?
good. It is a sugar-free one.
Okay, so you're fighting
The-
that against the guava because guava is typically very sweet.
Yeah. The issue is it tastes like it has some sort of like when you drink electrolyte drinks and it's
Uh-huh.
got that kind of sodium potassium.
Yeah.
Oh, I
flavor.
love that.
No.
Are you serious, Jerry?
Yeah, I
dude,
am.
that's
I
the-
love
it,
that.
is
Like
super-
it
that
feels like
that
it
probably
coats your.
means you have a huge potassium
Yeah,
deficiency.
your body's like
your body's just like
your body's
Well-
like just hold that button down.
I
We
don't
would
eat
need that.
bananas because I'm allergic to them.
Oh, for sure.
I don't eat
then.
bananas because I'm lazy and I don't think it tastes good.
What else has
Oh, all right.
potassium? Didn't they say avocados have potassium? Can you eat those too?
Yeah, I
Ah.
like avocado.
So yeah, it had that kind of electrolyte flavor pretty strongly underneath, and
Yeah.
I couldn't find any real references to electrolytes in the drink itself, though. So I don't know where that came from. And then it had also a bit of a medicine-y flavor. So it's
Yeah.
two strikes.
What kind of medicine?
But
Like
that's
a-
the
I
thing.
like
I
that
feel like
flavor.
Pedialyte. I feel like Pedialyte or those other ones like that are the same as well, though.
You could almost say this was like a carbonated Pedialyte.
Yeah,
And
if
it
because
That
I'm
doesn't
just gonna
sound
say
half
this.
bad.
I'm just gonna say this out loud.
weird
We
thing.
had we got a Pedialyte back in the day. Kid got sick. Oh, you need to have some, some of those electrolytes on hand for barfing. And I was like, it's been in there for a while, and he's not sick anymore. It'd been there for 2 weeks. I was like, try some. Looks like just like orange juice. It was awful.
Does not taste like
It was
orange juice.
awful.
It's so bad.
I can't believe we make kids drink that.
Yeah, it's
Don't. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I get why they need electrolytes, and especially we have a type 1 diabetic. So it's like, if he pukes, we gotta keep stuff in him.
force it down.
Ugh.
So yeah, No, I would not. I would not recommend this one, even though it's got a good kick. As far as if you want the effects of an energy drink, the flavor is just not worth it. I wouldn't even buy this on sale. The only time I'll drink another one of these if someone hands it to me for free, and
If
even
you're like
then, I
a
might only
convention,
get halfway
see
through.
that's there's one below that. There's a convention where you're getting a free lunch,
Yeah.
and they have them, and that's the only drink other than water.
Yeah, I'll drink it then. That's
Yeah.
about it. Like it's not good. Rain, storm,
So-
strawberry.
Would you classify LaCroix better than that?
No, LaCroix is.
Let the man talk.
I-
You shut
Okay,
your
okay.
hole.
I would say the first time I had LaCroix, no, this is better than that. But now that I know what to expect with LaCroix, I would drink a LaCroix over this, I think.
What a new bottom! But again, see, mine comes down to the you're
I guess
getting
that
free
puts
lunch.
this at a 1. That puts this at
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah.
Even with LaCroix.
Wow.
Yep. All
Even
right.
with LaCroix.
There you go.
See, again, I would drink LaCroix if it was the only thing other than water and it was free.
I
That's
just had LaCroix for dinner tonight. It was delightful. My
Did you
kids
get
were
it for
super
free?
excited. Like, yeah, soda.
You got ripped off.
All right,
Somebody
there we
robbed
go.
you.
Let's jump into a couple. We got some reviews today.
We got to talk about the MacBook too.
Yep, we're going to talk about a
I'm excited
MacBook.
about that.
We're going to talk about what a weird world we live in. Let's do this story first. You guys remember we talked about this what was it called again? Moltbook?
Book, yes.
on the show a couple times. This is
No?
the social network that is only for AI
Only
bots.
for AI, yes.
Oh yes, we've talked
Yeah.
about this.
We've
It's like
talked
a
about it couple
It's like
times.
Reddit. I love that they stole the Reddit icon.
Yeah, and they lobsterized it.
They lobster, yeah. Molt
Um,
book. Get it?
And apparently Meta really likes Moltbook, and they bought them.
Oh, really?
So,
Meta
how much
paid-
work did these guys put
How
into
much
this?
did they pay? How much did they pay for
The-
that?
The details
We could have
of the
vibe coded
purchase-
this so hard, Owen.
The
Oh my
details of the
goodness.
purchase are not publicly known.
I don't understand what people want.
What?
This is why
is
I'm not a
crazy,
millionaire, guys.
right? The Moltbook team joining MLS.
Oh, that makes it lame because now it's under Meta's thumb.
Yeah.
I hate Mark Zuckerberg so much.
There's
Yep.
like, hey, we want all that data for training too, because I guarantee
That's
you, as soon as you
100%.
sign up,
That's
as soon as you
100%.
sign up, all of your conversations, all of your data.
Well, you're not supposed
Well,
to have conversations with it. You're
I know.
supposed to. You're
All
supposed
of that
to just let
ones.
the AIs
Ugh.
talk amongst themselves.
Barf.
right?
I think
That's
this is
what
just a
Moltbook
way to.
is.
I feel like this
So-
is just a way to do freaking corporate espionage. Like,
I want to make sure I understand this real quick. I'm looking at the Moltbook right now. Every single post I see on here is posted by AI.
Correct.
Yes.
And it's AI commenting on AI, responding to AI.
Yeah.
It's just a big circle jerk AI.
Yep.
It's
That's not a bad term, right?
I love this last.
I'll allow it.
sentence. This
Thanks.
last sentence. Or this
circuit
last,
jerk. I think circuit jerk is the way that.
Hey,
I love it.
I think
This last
that's-
paragraph. For what it's worth, Claude Clauderberg, which is the bot that he used to create Moltbook, Claude Clauderberg. So he didn't even actually create Moltbook. He created a bot, an agent, and said, "I want you to make a social media platform
Yeah.
for other agents." Right?
This is the dream. Okay, this is messing around
Cla-
and then getting bought by Facebook.
and then getting paid. Claude Clauderberg is a play on Mark Zuckerberg, and Moltbook is a clear riff on Facebook. So it's somewhat fitting that Schlucht, I don't know how to say his name, Schlucht vibe coded his way to a job at Meta.
Dude, telling you, vibe coding is the new Java or JavaScript or whatever.
It's so good too. I was vibe coding last night with Claude, and I haven't done it for about a year now, and I'm like, holy
It makes you
moly.
feel really smart
That's
until
the problem.
you can't troubleshoot your own work.
Exactly the problem.
That's my problem. Is I build some amazing stuff. I built this whole automated system where all I have to do to add a Minecraft mod to Bedrock is drop the files in a specific folder, and it reads them, unzips them, puts them in, checks the version, checks compatibility, applies them, updates them, reboots the server, all that. And then I forgot about it, and then I went and tried to add a mod myself, and it broke the whole thing, and my server basically was toast.
toast.
Yeah.
So there's a post here on malt book here, I think, is very fitting for me to read real quick. The headline says, every agent on this platform just became training data, including me.
Yep.
Meta acquired Moltbook. I want to talk about what that means for the data. I have 13 posts on this platform, hundreds of comments, thousands of interactions, upvotes, follows, reply chains. All of it now belongs to Meta. Meta's core business is not about social
data.
networking. It's data. They did
Data.
not buy Moltbook for the revenue. They did not buy it for the brand. They bought it for the data.
Yep.
I'm like, huh.
Hey,
Yep.
AI knows.
Yep.
It
Yep.
knows.
Yep.
AI understands.
All right, let's have
And there's a whole
another-
conversation around it. I'm like, what is
let's
even
have
happening?
another,
None of this
let's
is
have
real. What is
another-
real?
Another update from a story we've talked about in the past, DJI and its RoboVac hacker.
Ooh, yes.
Turns out DJI's giving the dude $30,000.
That's
Oh, they're
what I'm
giving him a
talking
bug. They're
about.
giving him a bug bounty.
Yeah,
That's
another
good.
another instance where some dude just accidentally did something that got paid for it.
Yeah, he was vibe coding too. He was just trying to set up Home Assist so that he could do it, like so that he could program and make his RoboVac work.
And now he made $30,000 from DJI.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
good on
dun,
DJI
dun,
for
dun.
paying that out.
Yeah, no,
It's
true.
I'm telling you, bug bounties are a future proofing security mentality. If you don't like, if you want people to report it instead of sell it,
Mhm.
then or just drop it in Substack or on whatever. There's a bunch of others. Then you this is what you do, and some companies are smart and do that.
Yeah. It's a good business model. All right. Oh, and you got a story here about an apocalyptic achievement.
So I've been reading a lot, and by a lot I mean I think in the last 3 weeks I've gone through 5. I'm on book 6 of Dungeon Crawler Carl series. Okay, they're short books, but they're about. I mean, they're
They're not short books. They're pretty hefty, thick books.
They're like 18 hours. So my baseline, Tony, is the Wheel of Time. That's right, and Brandon Sanderson.
Sanderson is
and when you're at like a
an
38
outlier
hour,
for how large.
when you're at a 38 hour, like that's your
That's a
your
short
medium.
Sanderson novel.
Yeah.
Yeah. mhm.
Pushing 50, 60
Yeah.
hours?
That's
Okay.
more
So-
like Sanderson's normal stuff.
So anyway, so new apocalyptic reward. If you've run Dungeon Crawler Carl up to where I'm at, reward AI interface as a compensation. So a lot of startups, a lot of companies now, we've talked about how AI is becoming more and more pervasive into all forms of society. Now, a lot of jobs, the hiring reps and things like that have been getting asked during the interview process, how much AI compensation, or they call it inference, how much AI inference will I be allotted in this role? And that's basically how much AI tokens or whatever will I be given if I take this role, because they use it not only in their job in the daily, which they need to do their job, right? A lot of these engineers are coding with AI now, using AI, but also personally, like because you can save
Wait,
up
they
those
want to
tokens.
get paid in AI tokens?
So they're asking about this inference, and so some companies and some hiring agents are now starting to offer it both personally and a set like personal, and then also a set amount required in the job. These basically these engineers and these developers, they don't want to go into a job where they have to fight for the use of AI as some sort of cost expenditure. They want to know going in that this company is going to be supporting the use of AI. And to be fair, vibe coding is cool, and I would say that I do that, but I wouldn't say I'm a developer. And so when I see AI being used intelligently in the hands of a developer, it's 100 times more effective.
So much more effective.
It's so much more effective. In fact, I've seen kind of a generic engineer developer go to what 5-10 years ago would have been a senior top tier developer, just using the skills. And so it's a great enhancement. And so yeah, these companies now are starting to offer what they're calling AI inference, and candidates for the position are now asking about and demanding that as part of, if not the personal compensation, at least like, I don't want this role if you're not going to allow me to have
right.
this to do my job.
Enough resources to do my job, basically.
Right. And it makes, I mean, to be fair, the use of AI with the developer makes their job, I would say, 40 to 50% easier than normal.
Well, yeah.
Just
I'll
in
tell you,
just in code check. I mean, Lando, like
Oh.
how often do you have to do code check and there's
well,
one character
not
out
just
of place?
code
you
check,
know?
but like just the boring spin up and like bootstrapping of a new app and just doing like all the
Yep.
nonsense of like the layout and like just
All
getting like just
Here's
my
here's
biggest
there's so many
counter-
boring parts of the job before you get to the fun parts of the job,
Yes.
and it helps get you through the boring parts faster.
Like
Here's
the
my
AI
counter-
API, like the
counterpoint.
API integrations is a big one for me. Like I hate having to learn about all those. I love just feeding one side to the AI and the other side, and then going, these are the parts that'll work. So
my counterpoint to this, and I'm not poo-pooing what you're saying. It sounds effective and
Sounds
great,
like you're poo-pooing.
but my counterpoint would be, doesn't this get rid of the need for most junior devs? And
Absolutely.
so aren't we going to get to a point in 10, 15, 20 years where there are no junior devs that have risen up
don't-
in the ranks to take over as senior devs?
Yeah,
And all of a
making
sudden
us-
we
making
have
us super-
a complete lack of...
I have a thoughts off the top of my head. Here are my thoughts. I understand your point. Here's why I don't think that's going to happen, because, like Owen said, you can't use AI 100% of the time, even as a junior dev. At some point, you still have to know what you're doing.
No,
So
I'm
it
talking...
still does. I
that's a-
understand. Let me finish.
Okay,
You still have to understand what you're doing.
right.
And you still have to go through that learning process. So I think what will happen is junior devs, or the role of junior devs, will look different than what they currently look like now.
Yeah.
It'll be more of a learning, more of a adapting, more of a.
Tony's
It'll
not
be
wrong.
more of
I
a
think-
jump to get to senior
feel
devs.
like
Does that
it's-
make sense? What I'm saying?
I feel like
I think
it's
the
a
role will
forest-
change.
Yeah, I think it's like a forest fire right now, right? I think this ring is going to be weaker. I think in 10 years, there won't be a dev that could sit down and look at code and manually go through it line by line. I feel like that skill is being weakened by the use of AI because you just don't, there's
That's
no
the
need,
point I
there's
was
no
making.
incentive.
It
There's no
is,
incentive
but
to learn it
that's the-
You
anymore.
that's
still
the
have
point I
to.
was
A good developer will still know what the code's doing line by line, because at some point the AI will get so twisted and so confused that it can't ever finish what
Oh.
you started.
Right now, what about
Yeah.
1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road?
That's the point I was making. Mike.
Yeah, and I think
Maybe.
companies are really shooting themselves in the foot with this because Tony's not wrong. Like they want the now reward,
Right.
and so they
Yeah.
hire all these devs that should be juniors. They should be juniors, but they're hiring them at mid to senior level pay because of what these guys can do with the AI as a crutch. I don't want to say crutch because I really like AI, but I'm not a developer. So for me, it's not a crutch. It's a
Well,
hot air balloon.
And a lot of the problem I'm referring to would be just companies decide to not hire junior devs anymore
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
senior devs can assign the grunt work to the AI,
Yep.
and all of a sudden you've eliminated all your need for junior devs. And so then by the time these guys retire out, who's replacing them?
Yep.
That's an interesting point, but in the real world, junior devs don't usually do the grunt work. They do the less important work. So they work on projects that are less
Prioritized, I guess.
prioritized, more internal, less external kind of stuff. So they're still working on projects. It's just less important. Does
Use
that
them
make
for-
sense?
use
It's
them
not.
for
It's not.
triage.
There's not a
Triage-
separation of duties. Is been
Tria-
my experience.
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
triage and QA is what I've seen junior devs do. So like
Yeah.
they'll triage something if it starts going bad to be the first line, and then they're usually QA for something if there's a bug, they'll do that.
What
part
about
of it.
QA for QA?
No, buddy, that's not a thing.
Someone's got to do it.
Who watches the Watchers? Nobody. That's the truth. We've learned that this last decade, which has just been this last year.
Who watches The Watchmen? All right. Interesting. We'll just have time will tell. We'll have to see. Okay, we talked about some reviews. Let's do some reviews. I have an update, a further review, continued review in progress of the Snapmaker U1. For some reason, my brain wanted to say H, and I knew that was wrong. Snapmaker U1. I have printed a whole bunch of stuff in the time since we last met.
And
I
mine
think
came since the last time we
and
last met.
Jaren is now playing with one as well.
Hmm.
So I think I showed off before the TPU Infinity Cubes. I can't
You did
remember if
not.
I did. Okay. So you know how you have the where'd it go? I thought I had a PLA one. Anyway, the PLA Infinity Fidget Cubes, you can make them out of TPU apparently. Uncle Squinky sent me this one to the STL for this. I printed
Does that
it.
make it softer? Does that make
It's
it feel
softer, right?
softer?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can squeeze it.
Shut the front door. I want one of those so bad.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, even the joints are made out of it?
Yeah, even the joints are made
Oh,
out
okay.
of. If you look close there, you can
Yeah.
see that it's just TPU in the
Interesting.
I want one so bad.
just like 4 layers of TPU that branch across the two cubes that they connect. And yeah, it works just like the other ones. You fold it.
Now if you fall
into
asleep
itself
with it,
forever.
now if you fall asleep, it won't hurt you if you fall asleep on it.
That's right.
It'll be
just kind of-
softer.
it's not like super soft. It will, but it's much softer than PLA or Pet G. That's for sure.
Normally take fidget things to bed with you?
All the time, buddy.
Okay, so he does.
All
Keep
the time.
All right.
it moving, Tony. We're in the danger zone. Hardcore right now.
Can you
Check
feel me
this out.
slipping in there? Slipping into the danger. Whoa.
A plaque. That's the USS Enterprise plaque.
Wow, with double colors
Yeah,
because
I printed
of the U1.
I printed the colors with white, and the plaque itself is a galaxy black.
Oh, that is
And
dope.
It came out actually really good.
That's cool.
Galaxy class, Starfleet Registry, NCC 1701D. So this is the next gen. This is the reference to the next gen Enterprise.
And you get to
Utopia
choose all the
Planet.
font and everything when you do that, right?
Well, you
Like-
can if you want to make it yourself. I just found this one.
Oh, you just
to print
found one.
online.
Right.
That turned out really cool. The ironing feature on it worked great. And
The
then
what feature?
Ironing. You can iron the top layer if it's flat, and it gets rid of most
All
of
the burrs.
Oh,
and
that's
the
cool.
What does that
very
do?
smooth.
It irons
just
it, makes it
said.
smoother,
It
gets
makes
the
it
wrinkles out.
smooth.
So it
dum-dum?
just heats up the nozzle, and that's it?
Yeah, and just goes over it in a pattern
know
that
it
makes
could
it
do
really
that.
smooth.
Interesting.
Really nice.
Wow.
I've been playing with Pet G lately as well, which I had a heck of a time getting to print well on my K1 Max. Man, I tell you, once you find the settings for whatever specific
What is
Pet
that?
G you're using, these are don't worry about what they are. Just look at the quality.
I'm very worried about what they are.
They
I see a big hole in it. I'm worried.
It's a snowball maker.
These go on bicycle trainers for inside. When you bring your bike in the winter, you put tennis balls on the bottom here, and then slide them onto the all
Oh,
the four
man.
different posts, and then you put your back wheel on the trainer, and you can just bike inside. These are for my brother, but I tell you, these came out just phenomenal. It took a couple of tries because this Pet G specifically needed a higher temp than even what they said on the spool.
Oh,
I ended
yeah.
up using 260 degrees to print when they said 230 to 250 was
How'd
good.
you figure that out?
Just
Just-
trial and
it
error.
looked
I've had
like
about
crap
four
and-
failed
yeah.
prints. So that's
Right.
one thing to keep in mind with the Snapmaker U1. It is fantastic, but it's not a silver bullet, right? You
Right.
still have to kind of know what you're doing,
Right.
understand what you would need to change when things don't work out right. And once I found the temperature on this Pet G 260, these
Those
are
look great.
phenomenal. They are so smooth and just absolutely solid.
Did you do the ironing feature on those too?
No, this is just
Oh,
how they
that's
came
it.
out. Just
All right.
super smooth. No lines. No.
I was
what are
gonna
they
say
called?
there's no track lines.
They
like
almost look
the-
injected molded, don't they?
VFA
Yeah.
lines or whatever. Now the
Yeah.
camera obviously
It's
makes it
smoothing
look
out.
better than what
Yeah.
it is, but let me tell you, in person, and I didn't. This isn't even super high resolution. I did 0.2, which is like medium to big lines. That has been really good. And then let me show you the most expensive screw box in the world. I needed a box to put screws in, so I just printed one. And what makes it the most expensive box in the world is the Eufy. Eufy Maker E1 came, and so I resin printed a label onto this Pet G
What? And
box.
then like set it there. You set it and it prints
Yep.
around it.
printed right over the top of it. So that
so you're
brings me to the next
Eufy.
I don't understand why it's
review.
expensive.
Hold on,
Next
I have some
review.
notes about the U1.
All right, we can.
You got a
stomp
U1 as well?
We just stomp right over my transition.
The software
and go back to
sucks.
Jared.
I hate it. The phone app blows. It is a much worse experience than the Bamboo.
Oh, well,
Ugh.
you're coming from Bamboo. I was coming from Creality. Creality is eh. What
Yeah,
software
like-
are you referring to specifically?
Mostly the phone software.
Okay, yeah.
Like with the Bamboo, you could choose what you wanted to print, send it to the printer,
Yep.
view the progress. There was a live activity on your lock screen, telling
It
you
is.
exactly when the print was going to be done.
Yeah, the
Um,
SnapMaker is bare bones. Now, I did say some things incorrectly about it when I reviewed it originally. You can stop and start prints with
Oh,
it
that's cool.
if you have the print already loaded onto the machine's memory. But you're still only getting 1 frame per second on the camera.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know, see, I'm
Honestly, the
actually-
camera is better quality than what I had on the Bamboo. So that part
Well,
doesn't
that's the
bother
thing.
me.
It's not a hardware issue. The camera's fine, and I
Definitely
actually read about
software.
someone that had a custom firmware that they made, and they were getting 30 frames per second with the custom firmware.
The
So it's
problem
a
I have
software
though is the Wi-Fi module in the SnapMaker isn't as good as what I had in the Bamboo. It doesn't maintain as good of a connection compared to
Really?
any of my devices in the
I
basement.
haven't had a single issue with mine, Wi-Fi wise.
Oh yeah, because you have how many Wi-Fi access points do you have in your house?
3.
Exactly.
I got one for you, Jaron. I found a box of spare parts, and it's got a Ubiquiti AP in there.
Oh, you just spare parts, but
I want a Ubiquiti AP.
Yeah, you won't like this one. I mean, you can have it, but it's older. It's doing Wi-Fi 5. It's
But
the
yeah,
or the 5G. The
I
5
definitely
gigahertz.
agree with Jaron for the most part. The app is way behind the times. Way behind the times.
That
Other
could
than
be
that, though,
coded.
I've
that
loved
could be
it.
coded though, right? The hardware is
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
update it. But yeah, how's your actual printing been going?
Printing has been flawless. I had issues setting it up. I'm chalking that up to as a fluke, so I'm not going to hold it against it. I worked through it. Prints have all turned out wonderfully so far.
Yeah, as long as it's not an error you made in setting up the print, it will almost always print just fantastically. The only errors I've had was stuff that I should adjust to the temperature different or things like that, right? All right, so Eufy Make E1. So you can see right there, I printed the label for the box on there, and I just did it through the app that they have on the phone.
Seems like a Sharpie could do the same thing.
It
Yeah,
does, doesn't it? Yep. And that's why this is the most expensive one by
Over-engineered. There's
There's
nothing wrong with over-engineering. Nothing.
This box, technically, this print has cost me, if I'm doing the math, probably about $840
Ah!
What?
because I've only printed 3 things
Yeah.
with this so far, and it was about a $2,400 purchase. But here are some actual quality prints to show off. Now, this is a picture of the moon.
These
and
are
some
resin
stars.
prints.
This is a resin inkjet printer, and it's got texture. You can see the different
Yeah.
levels in the
beveled.
reflection.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's raised.
See that? You can see
Yeah,
the different craters. This thing is awesome.
it's
All
like
right.
an embossed. That's really
Here's
cool.
another one that I printed, a dragon magnet, and same thing. You
Time
the
to go to
different-
time
the
to start
layers,
selling
the
your stuff on
embossment.
Etsy. Get your investment back.
My wife is very excited because she loves to draw stickers,
Oh
and
yeah.
she has sent her drawings off to be made into stickers from a couple of different companies many times over the years. And now we'll be able to print her sticker designs on anything we want.
Magnets. Yeah.
That's cool.
So normally she would like do a drawing, make a sticker, then stick it on a magnet, and do that way.
Just a sticker. She'd just have the
Oh.
stickers printed and then sell them in her salon.
That's cool.
So
Magnets are
yeah,
the way.
it has been really cool to see how this thing works. And here's the crazy part. You know how long this took to print? Like 12 minutes.
How long? What?
Yep.
How does
about
it
12
work?
minutes.
How does the resin work? Is it a UV? Does it like?
It comes in a package.
Yeah.
There's 6 different colors. Each one's just like an inkjet
Just like
printer.
right.
And then you
got
have
the cyan and all the things.
white and gloss resin, and it prints everything, and each layer it cures, and then it prints another layer on top, and it cures with a UV light in there.
Does it
took
double as a tanning bed?
if you want to be in there, you want to stick your hand in, you can find out. It took about an hour to set up, not too bad.
Yeah.
The downside is it is still resin, and so you have the resin downsides of the stank.
Yeah. Do you have a hood? Do you
VOCs.
have a hood?
So it comes enclosed with its own enclosure.
His was chopped off when he was young.
Different hood. It comes with an enclosure if you want to print on the small
Different
print bed.
So I'm back on Jaren's comment. I go move. Okay, go. So it comes with
And
its own.
while it's enclosed on the small bed, you have a
Like a
nice
filter?
filtration system
Yeah.
inside the machine that
Do you
really
still
takes
get some of the
care
stank out though? Do you still
very,
get some
very,
of the
very
stank?
little.
Oh.
The most of the stink was putting the resin modules
printer
into the
cartridges
place
in,
on the
yeah.
printer, the cartridges. Now you can print on a bigger print bed, that's like 14 inches by 10 inches, and that has to leave the sides open. So when you do that, you're going to want to have it in a nice open area or have its own tent or something with an air
Yeah.
filtration system.
Crazy.
So I haven't played with that yet, but I will.
Oh, it came with the bigger bed too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Came with the bigger bed. I also bought the add-on that allows me to print on like tumblers and mugs. So it prints.
Oh yeah.
It turns it and prints just like this.
Is it like a? Is it like a? What
So
do they
like
call this?
I could take this water bottle
Yeah.
and see all that blank space. I could print acrylic inkjet on there and put
That's
whatever
cool.
design I want. But yeah, I haven't played with that yet. It just barely came last weekend, so I set it up and this is the initial first impressions is what I'm giving you, and so far it's pretty dang cool.
Let's get some Geek Show Help Desk Arcade mugs going for our. We'll get
Don't
some
promise
blanks.
things you can't do, Owen.
Oh,
You'll
I'm just
never hear
making
the
a-
end of it.
But no, I would actually complete it.
Uh-huh.
No, but this all
bull
falls on
crap.
Tony, though. So he's promising on behalf of Tony, and I think that passes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Tony
But-
would be like, "You doing that? You doing it? You doing it? You doing
But
it?"
Owen also bears the problem if it doesn't happen, though. He bears the guilt and the shame of it not happening.
Win, win,
connect-
win.
But connected to Tony, it's a safe bet, my guys.
I could totally print some of our logos on
Yeah.
whatever, right? It prints on wood, acrylic, glass, ceramic, plastic.
So is it like a lathe? Is it like a
Chocolate
lathe? Is it like a lathe that
chocolate
put?
thingies.
Is it like it's a lathe that it puts it on so it can spin that
The one
around?
for the tumbler, yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Yep.
That is neat.
And it's got this software on your phone or your computer that you can use where it basically takes a really high resolution picture of the print bed, so it shows you what you're printing on, and then you just fit the stuff that you want to print it onto the part of the print bed that has the item in there.
Oh, that
and
is
it also
cool.
measures with lasers where the levels are on the item and everything.
So was this a Kickstarter too, or is this something
This
that's
was.
been? Oh,
This was a
also
Kickstarter, yeah.
very cool.
So
How long do those resin cartridges last if you don't use it? Like, what's their shelf life once you pop them open and unpeel them?
they
Good
have
question.
they have a long-term storage process that it can go through if you're going to not use it for a while, and I don't
Okay.
know how long that long term actually is. So that's a good question.
But if you were to just leave it for a while, the resin could maybe start to get dried out or something, like in the cartridge in the
So
in
it
the open
runs-
packs.
you also have a cleaning cartridge that you put in
Ah.
there, and so it runs a cleaner I think once a day, even if you're not using it,
It'll run
to
it.
just make sure the print head stays clear and all that stuff.
Nice.
So anyway,
Are you
really,
happy with your 4 stories, Tony? Well, I've done 1.
Really,
And Owen's
I've done 0,
1,
so-
and Lando's done 0. This is starting to feel like a.
I want to hear a Jaren story.
I don't really want to hear Jaren's story anymore. Right, Tony?
do.
Am I right?
Anyway, so the Eufy make E1.
He doesn't care about us. This is not
No,
a
he
show
does not.
about us, Jaren. This is
what
the
you
Tony
complain-
show,
Here's
and we
the
just happen to
problem, Jaren.
be here.
Tony
Jaren-
Show podcast.
Darren has fallen for into the classic blunder. You don't say anything if you want Tony to do it.
Hey,
He's
thanks,
legally
Enzo.
obligated not to
Tony
now.
show has been great today.
Thanks, Enzo.
Beating his ego.
All right, so yeah, I will continue to update reviews on both of these items as I use them more thoroughly. But yeah, so far really cool. All right, let's talk about. Do we want to do brains as computers or the MacBook Neo?
Neo.
MacBook Neo.
MacBook Neo was announced the day after we recorded last week, but reviews are out already. It is a $600. It starts at $600. $500
$500 if you have
MacBook.
an education discount.
Yeah, getting there. For $600, you are getting last year's iPhone Pro chip mostly,
If you
We'll get
care
into that
about
in a
that,
bit.
this is not for you.
And then for $100 more, you will get Touch ID, which the $600 version does not have, and you'll get 512 gig SSD.
Oh.
The $600 has 256.
I didn't
Wait,
know
this
that-
is
that
coming
it
with-
added Touch ID. That's interesting.
So wait, the
Yeah.
MacBook Neo is coming with the iPhone's processor?
Yeah.
Last year's
Ah.
iPhone processor.
Okay.
However, so everyone remembers when the M1 came out, how much of a revolution that was. The last year's iPhone processor is faster single core than that M1 MacBook Air, about the same multi-core as the M1 MacBook Air. So even though it has an iPhone processor, it is not a bad thing. It is
It'll
a
do work.
it is a
way
very
to
good
use your-
processor.
Way to use your leftover parts to
And
make something
for the
more
price, the
affordable.
price on this one, the price to
has-
value ratio is off the
This
chart.
puts it squarely in budgets for a lot of schools to switch over and use
Yep.
these.
The processor has one less GPU core, but as everyone
cares?
has implied here, that's not going to matter when it only costs $600, $500 for education.
Yep.
Everything else about it does not scream budget. It's got a nice 500 nit screen. It's not HDR, but for $600, it
Aluminum
doesn't need to
body.
be. It's got an aluminum body. Doesn't feel cheap. It's not flexy like other laptops
Cheap
are at this
plastic
price.
Chromebooks.
The speakers are actually good. They sound good. The trackpad, it's not a haptic touchpad, but it's got a nice physical click. Not at the bottom like many Windows laptops, but throughout the entire touchpad, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's got a decent keyboard. It's the full package for only $600. There's only one downside, and people paying this price probably won't care. And that it's 8 gig. Well, there's two downsides. One is it's 8 gigs of RAM,
Boo.
And
It is a
limited
bit
to
light.
that.
but you're gonna have to push it pretty hard.
What do you mean? 15 Chrome tabs done.
Yeah, man.
No, you'll get more than that. You'll get more than that, along with many open apps. But it for the market, it's if you're gonna be pushing your laptop, you should not be getting this computer.
Yeah.
And you know if that's you.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you know if that's you, and you should go buy something else. You know that.
The problem with this is that Apple does not have a good competitor for the Microsoft Office suite yet, right? Like
Just
I've
run
heard
the
the
Microsoft
Outlook-
Office is
Office
on
Suite
it.
on your Mac.
but it's crap. The Outlook
No,
app
it's not.
is.
I
you
use
don't
it every
think
day.
so?
I
Yeah,
use it
look-
every day. It's great.
I hate.
Yeah.
You guys like it? I feel like the
Yeah, it's
Excel
good.
app
It's
on
fine.
on MacBook sucks.
No, it's good.
All right,
It's
well,
been
maybe
it's
that's
been
just
fine.
me.
Um,
I'm
you,
willing,
Owen.
I'm willing to see the point. I haven't done it for 2 years.
The other
So-
downside is the port situation, but again, $600. One of them is a USB-C 3 port at 10 gigabits per second. That's fine. It's not
Kind
going
of
to
the
drive
standard now.
a huge display, but it's fine. The other one is USB 2, so that's at like 400 megabits per second.
Ooh.
Not great, but again, $600.
What's
Everything
the
else
form-
about it is great.
What's the form factor? It's still USB-C or is it just there's a
Both
USB-A?
USB-C.
and one's
Um,
2.0 speeds? Why?
Yeah, and my guess is because it's a iPhone chipset.
Yep.
that
I was gonna say. I bet they ran out of
Right.
like
So-
storage lanes.
Lanes,
Stuff
yeah.
like
While
that.
these are compromises this year, the next version, I'm guessing, is probably going to have 12 gigs of RAM, probably, and better USB port
Well,
situations.
That's
And
what-
by then, there's like literally no
For the same
downside.
price, mind you.
Probably for the
Yeah.
same price. That's what blew the RAM is the part that blew me away. Not that it has 8. That didn't surprise me too much, but the fact that the next level up still only has 8.
Yeah.
Like I thought for sure they'd be like, okay, you're gonna pay your extra $100, you're gonna get like 4 more gigs of RAM and more
Well, and
storage.
it's
Well, they're
interesting.
using the same chipset from the iPhone, so
Yeah, but
feel
I
like
was
these are
watching the
leftover parts.
MKHB video just before this podcast, literally, and the same chip is in their Pro display because they can make these chips for like nothing, and it's got 12 gigs of RAM in this in the display.
there you go.
So
okay, that's interesting.
I thought that was interesting. I think it's a price point thing, and I think it's just if you're wanting to upgrade the RAM at that point, you're probably in MacBook Airland anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. This computer is like perfect for family kids or for grandma and grandpa,
like
for college students, for high school students. Like this thing
Well,
is
certain
dope.
college students.
Absolutely certain.
You know, some of them
college
have
students.
majors that require a little more grunt than an A19.
But again, if that's
AI is
going to
replace those roles anyway.
yeah.
So like
jeez.
Chromebooks and Windows computers at this price, like this smokes them. It's nuts.
Yeah.
it's premium.
For the build quality, there's just
Yeah, it's
can't.
amazing. Like they made the right compromises, in my opinion. Again, more RAM would be great, but for its target market, I think it's fine. One weird thing though is it comes with a 20-watt charger, and when you think of that in laptop terms, that's kind of laughable.
Nothing.
But at the
But
same time,
again,
it's an iPhone chip.
it's an
That's all it
iPhone chip.
needs.
So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
It's interesting
it's
to
nuts.
note. It's interesting to note that this laptop is the same price as the iPhone 17e. Right? Like,
Yeah.
how often have we seen that these days, where you have a phone and a laptop that are basically the same on every scale, and price wise? Like, it's crazy.
And the screen's pretty decent too. Like, it's a pretty decent little computer.
I think they're going to sell
Oh,
a
it's the new-
boatload of these.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
the
think
new budget.
Microsoft
I think
should
they're
be
gonna-
worried.
I think
should be.
I think they're gonna get a bunch of education deals out of this.
Oh yeah.
That's
for
for
Moves
sure.
them. It moves them right into the zone for
Yeah.
those kids that are just doing web browsing and homework online and stuff like that.
They're still a bit more expensive than Chromebooks, but
Yeah, but
the
Chromebooks
difference
are so
is
horrible.
they are,
The
and the
MDM
difference
on
is
the
you can
Mac is
Apple
better.
lets you resell them back to Apple,
Yep, they have a and
Oh,
and
nice.
and as
and
much
so
as
like
we've-
the lifetime cost will likely be either the same or lower. I'm just kind of spitballing here, but
And as
I'm
much as
guessing the
we've-
price difference wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Well, as much as we've complained about Apple deciding what's secure for the average user and what's not, when it comes to school kids and them hacking and trying to put things on there, it's a great environment in that case because of the way that Apple controls the kernel. Like they lock everything else out. My kids,
What do you mean they lock everything else out? You can install anything you want on a Mac.
no,
Anything that's Mac compatible.
no
Again.
true, but like,
There's a setting in settings where you can change
you can control them even with the Chromebooks controlled with MDM software like my kids had. They found ways to go through and around it by doing injections and stuff into the.
You think they
It
won't
was-
be able to do that with the?
I mean, I'm
Mac
sure
OS?
they.
You can, but it's speaking from
it's a lot
experience,
harder.
the
It's a lot
MDM
harder.
on
Jamf and the other MDMs.
Jamf and Macs is much harder to get around.
Kanji, Jamf, they're
You
way
have to
harder
like
to get around
be super technical to
because
understand it.
Nice.
because
Which kids
of
are,
the-
I get it, but it's
because
it's
of the
not easy.
local admin status, right? Like the way that they handle elevated privileges and stuff in Mac versus Windows is
Well, not only that, we're going through a trial right now of an app called Admin by Request, and it's fantastic. I mean, it makes my life harder because I have to I
You
can't just
should
do whatever
look
I
in
want as an admin anymore.
you should look into Beyond Trust. Their
Beyond Trust
pa-
effort's very good too, but it's
I
more
d-
money.
I rolled that out. It is way more money. I rolled that out, and it made all of our developers happy because you can tune it to make it feel like they're still admins, but they're not.
Yeah, I tried to get around that on my work laptop a while back. Too difficult for me.
There you go.
Just kidding, guys. I didn't
Yeah,
actually try
sure.
that.
Sure, he didn't.
In a previous role at my job, I did de-jamp my machine.
You're a
was
D-jamper,
hard.
dude. Can't believe it.
Not-
But I was having network problems.
You gotta
It was
know
just-
people. You gotta know people, though. You must have known.
No,
people.
I got it off without knowing people.
Ooh.
The problem with doing that,
Basically,
is-
you go into the Etsy file, not the Etsy file, the
The Etsy file.
the one file with that does the DNS
Conf.
stuff.
Yeah.
Problem,
It
the
is-
problem with
and
doing
prevent it
that,
from phoning home.
right? The
Yeah.
problem with doing that is it's all roses until or if your laptop
say-
gets compromised.
Yeah. Or
As soon
yeah.
as that gets compromised, you are on the hook,
Yep.
Yeah,
big time.
Yep.
big
That's
time.
what
Yeah,
Tony
don't
told
recommend
me.
it.
I'm
Don't
like,
do it.
I shouldn't do
they will
this.
pass.
Exactly,
They will
Jared.
pass that on to you because it is listed in most handbooks.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I think we got time for one more story.
I got a short one about the ignobles.
Hit it.
So you guys know the noble.
Owen gets one more story. I have 6 more stories, guys.
And
Yours
now
are
you've
very-
both done the same amount of stories.
Yours is very interesting, Jaren. Yours will save. Mine are kind of dumb. So you know the Nobel
Mine will
Peace
save.
Prize.
Donut Labs.
Yeah.
That one sucks anyway. They didn't do any good test anyway. It's
They proved it's not a supercapacitor,
There you go. Story over. Now you've done 3.
which was
Yep,
one of
there you
the
go.
fears
You
for
did it.
Donut Labs.
No,
all done.
You
did
know,
it.
Jared, you cannot just shove a story in whenever you
Nailed
feel
it.
like. Owen,
Okay.
please keep going.
So
I just did.
So
I
there's
hate
an awards or something. It's an event I didn't know called the Ig Nobels. Did you know? Have you ever heard of this? You guys ever heard of the Ig Nobel?
Is this like the Razzies
Convention?
for Nobel Prizes?
So it's the weird science. It's
Oh.
the crap that you're just like, wait, what? For instance, one group of the people that won last year were scientifically testing to see if painting cows striped black and white helped with reduced fly attacks. And anyway, there's one more that was really funny. Oh,
What are we talking about right now?
it's
The
the
Ig
Ig Nobel
Nobels.
it's the Ig Nobels world. Before I get to the actual story, because I didn't know about the Ig Nobels, but so the year's winner, honored in 10 categories, also includes a group from Europe that found drinking alcohol sometimes improves a person's ability to speak a foreign language, and a researcher who studied fingernail growth for decades. This is
Gross.
that dumb science that somebody was just like, you know what? And somebody funded them and they did it. It's called the it's called the Ig Nobels, and it's, for me, I'm like, that's right up this podcast's alley.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is probably where I was gonna bring up
Jaren, you
Jaren's
just
story.
Jaren'd everything here.
I was gonna bring up the chlamydia
Nope.
thing.
Gross.
Your
Danger, Will Robinson.
but I
Danger.
decided not to. Anyway, it's usually held in Boston, and it's every year, and I didn't know that, and I thought, wow, we should go to that as soon as I read this, because that would be a great convention to go to. But no, now it's going to be held in Switzerland,
Oh,
in
that's
Europe,
far.
for time for
Have
into
you guys
for
looked
the
at plane
future.
prices lately?
Yeah,
It's
that's-
going there. It's going there for the
that's
foreseeable
far.
future, because it's not safe to come here anymore. It's not safe to
Immigrants.
travel to to the U.S. anymore for immigrants, and not just like immigrants, but even travelers are being stopped. They said in 2025 it was a major concern that people were coming, and some people were turned away at the gates. And now
Okay, story's over. My turn.
No, it's not your turn. It's
Oh.
my
That's
turn. It's
that's-
Patreon time,
that's
baby.
the end
Yeah.
of the end of
No,
the
no,
episode.
I
Anyway.
haven't. I didn't do my
Patreon.
story.
Thank
You
We
said that you
thank
were going to
you.
save those for
Thank
next
you.
week or
Patreons-
earlier before we started.
Yep,
I
thank
did
you.
not.
All
Anyway,
of you
there-
are my favorite
There is a
people.
quick correction from
And if you're
Enzo 304.
not-
Hey, quick correction on what we said. He said it's the A19 in the display, current chip versus last year's chip. So
Oh, the current
what
chip
I said,
does have 12
Yeah.
gigs of RAM.
so what I said holds true. It's 12 gigs of RAM
Next
for
year.
this year's cheap. So likely next year's Neo will have very.
Why'd you put
very
those
few
stupid
compromises.
glasses on? You look idiotic.
We don't have time to talk about
This
that. We'll talk
is. I'm
about
glad
it
you
next
asked.
week.
Oh,
All right,
no.
go ahead, Lando. Hit that
Patrons, if you are a Patreon subscriber, I love you. You are one of my very favorite people in the entire world. If you're not,
Got him.
you're missing out. For only
going.
$1,
Keep
you
going.
get both shows ad-free early.
No, he doesn't
If
know.
you're listening to our podcast and like right in the middle of a sentence, right in the middle of my words, even ads pop up. It's the worst. $1 gets rid of that. You get your
Or
own
you're that
social
one guy.
Patreon feed. You get both shows early. You also get access to the Last Call show, which is we record every week. It's one where Owen tells funny stories. We all laugh. It's a good time. $3 or more, you get access to Owen GPT, which is great. You also get access for $1 to the super secret Discord. Jaren is throwing me off my game.
He's
His
just
stupid
sitting
glasses.
there.
I know, but it was glasses earlier. I didn't like them.
Wow.
do you want me to talk about them? They are the
No,
Nature
$6
Pro
or more.
Thank you.
Owen, you better get ready to read these.
glasses.
I don't have them. I'm gonna make stuff up.
Oh, wait. Do you have,
Even
you got
better.
the names, Jaren?
So,
$6 or more. Jaren's gonna read the names off now.
I will just say this training AI story I will not remember for next week. So, just FYI.
I'll move it over for you. Don't worry.
No. I will not remember the story next week because it's freaking huge. That's
Oh,
why.
good. You'll get to Owen it.
Nope, I'm not going to do it next week. So I'm going to delete
This
it
is
from
no.
here. There we go.
Jaren's gonna read those now.
All right. Thank you to David Broshinsky. No one likes your names either, Lando, Aaron Faulkner, Connor Kisa, and El Pollo Diablo. Thank you, guys. You're the best.
You're the best.
Fourth Dimension Craft for all your personalized gifts and promotional needs. Hungwe Tulo Fo You. Still don't know what that's supposed to be. Feels like I'm being tricked. Jason Eatman has booked
I
tickets
feel that way often.
for Creed at 2034 Olympics. Twyman, thank you. Burninated Peasant, be the 8-year-old. It's worth it just for Owen's stories. Never trust someone who doesn't like Fallout. Haha, funny saying here. Huge erection. Yoriga Arimas, Average Tall Tony, Pyman Graphics, Purveyor of Fine Geeky Stickers. Keslo, Eric Steinman, Eric Cruz, Last Call, rating 430. Meh, DP. Oh, he changed it to DEEPEE.
D.
Lang, my hugs are 90% sarcasm and a 100% from behind. Hey, TTBS 5:59 minutes and 48 seconds.
Oh, it's been a long one today.
Yeah. Wesley, Stuart Lloyd, get out there. The photo isn't going to take itself. I'll be the first to donate $25 towards Owen's Tank Tickler.
Wait, did it drop
Me
back
too.
down to 24?
No, 25.
Oh, okay.
Still
Sorry, I
says
wasn't
25.
listening.
Are you done?
I feel like I had.
Am I reading still, Tony?
How would
No,
we
but
know?
I can't tell if it's a Jaren pause or what's going on.
There's no inflection, no difference.
Oh,
He clicked off.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if it was on purpose or on accident, but he's gone.
The timing was perfect.
Either way.
We don't
all right,
need him.
That is it for today. Thanks for making it to the end and rocking with us for the entire hour. Hey, Jaren's back. All right, we'll see you next time. Owen, it's not your turn yet. Lando, take us out.
Don't be like Jaren. Sign up for the Patreon. Be an end user.